Now, your mother, personality-wise, who is she most like?
Well, she's very humble, and I think she was more like Thelma than, because she's even made up like Thelma. I think she was more of her temperament.
Okay.
And when I said very humble, she was very conscious of my dad. My dad was more, macho, he was the one. But I had a real relationship with my mother. I didn't have to, well, as far as my dad, yeah, knowing he's my dad, but I had more relationship with my mother because I used to drive around in the car when I came out of the service and came to California. Well, my mother depended on me to, after I got a job and everything, to take care of the girls. The sisters would go to the store and buy them things.
Now, Peggy, let's back up to back in Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's the name of that town where you guys were?
Renniceville.
Okay, I just call it Cornwellville.
Okay, Hall in Renniceville.
Now, according to Peggy, you guys lived something like a house up on the hill, and they were down?
That's right.
Okay, so on the hill, until you left for the Army, and until all of you were up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that where Arnold joined you guys, or were you guys already gone when Arnold came back? Were you gone to the Army then?
To tell you the truth, I don't really remember. Arnold, I think now, if I make no mistake, Thelma met Ben in Arizona because he was in the Army. And
hold on just a minute. Now, so your mom, I think this is running, yeah. So, what did you dad have, like a farm? Is that what you guys had?
Yeah, we were farmers. That's what it did. We raised crops.
Were you sharecropping, or was this?
Well, you could say it was sharecropping because Aunt Murdy and Uncle Richard, my dad would always rent the place, and then they would come and stay with us, and we had to split so much of whatever we raised with Ranhard. He was a white man that owned the store, and he would let my dad have money for shoes and all that kind of stuff. So at the end of, when we started farming, we had to come to pay. And that was something that we as a child, I didn't like, because we had to give him so much before my dad got anything.
So, do you remember going to work in the fields? Did you have to go out?
I can tell you a story of a field. Yeah, we worked in the field. We learned how to plow. A lot of times we would want to stay at home and go to school. We would rather be out in the field plowing. But anyway, never shall forget the time when Raynard, we had to come across a white man's field that had some honeydews in it, and Raynard picked up one. And the white man was there, and he saw us and said, "Hey, what you boys doing?" So he told Raynard, said, "Don't put my million down. And so he did, and then he brought us on home, and he said, "Ed, I caught your boys over in my melon patch." And I don't want to press any charges against them, but I got a Capricorn field that I need cut. And said, "Now, if you take them two oldest boys and send them over there to cut that for me, said, I'll just send them over one day, and they work for me one day, and we'll just call it square. And so my dad said, okay, Raymond and Suge, well, they call me Suge. And they'd go over and work for this white man. So we went over the first day. We worked hard all day. I mean, from sun up to sundown. And when that was over, that day, he said, well, I'll see you guys in the morning. You boys, that's what he said. And you know, he worked us 1 week, and we cut that whole Capricorn field and shocked it. And he said at the end of the week, thank you. And that was it, and then he paid us a dime. Boy, that's still, I still remember that very clearly.
Now, what kind of field was it?
It was a Capricorn. It was something that, it was a kind of, well, it looked like cane.
Oh, yeah.
But all you do is take the tassel out of it and then shock it for winter to feed the stock, you know, stuff like that. So
We saw some in Bakersfield, didn't we?
yeah.
Kathy corn.
Do you guys have animals and things?
Oh yeah, we had cows, and our cows used to get out in the field and eat things up. We always got a whipping behind it.
Your daddy was whipping you?
Oh Lord, yes.
He spared not the rod, huh?
No, he didn't do that.
Who got the most whippings?
Well, I think Raynard got the most whipping, because Raynard seemed to have been the black sheep of the family. He would run away anytime. He ran away with Glenn, his cousin, that came out in California with him. I think he's about 15 or 16. He came out here and lived with Aunt Daisy and Uncle Jim, Uncle Joe. And but he was the one that got all.
We were talking the other night about Raynard, and you said Raynard would be whipping him and said, are you going to do this again? And he'd say, yes.
He said, what
You going to do it? You say you going to do it? Oh, no. You listen to me? No. You say, what? I mean, yes.
Yeah, Raynard, above you or below you?
He was below.
He was below you.
Yeah, because I was older than him.
Okay.
Yeah. But he's always the troubled one. He was adventurous. He'd go, he'd do a lot of things. He and Glenn came out here and really didn't know where Aunt Daisy and Uncle Joe lived, but I don't know how they made it out here. I guess they hitchhiked or something. But the first time my dad came and got him, you know, he came out here and brought it back home. But the second time he took off, you can come get it. So
He would get into trouble switching forward after I was married in the family. In 1957, were you born in 57?
57.
Everybody was pregnant in 57.
Yeah.
Everybody has a child in 57.
Me and Wendy.
yeah.
Lottie, Florence's son, Jules, Randy. Everybody was 57. Eric, 57. And we were all pregnant, all 5 of us. Madeline, myself, Jewel, Lottie, and Florence, 5 of us. And we all got together and went to see Raynard, who was in jail. And every time we walked in, we'd say we were Raynard's wife. And even the people, the folks who were taking us in, they said, oh no, this just can't be. And then we say, when we see Raynard, he comes to the window, he said, y'all all stop. Yeah, that was humorous, real. And Lottie went in asking to see Crawford. What was the policeman for the on the television? Crawford played.
Roderick
Crawford.
Yeah, she said that's the movie, that's not Highway Patrol. Oh, Lord.
Now,